Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Academia School Simulator, where the sink needs repairing. There we go. In the previous episodes, it was all about expansion. We've got better physical education facilities, so a large field, now outdoors, we have a bigger pool, we have an extra court, etc. So that's all pretty good. We also got some more classrooms, so we now have a total of 2 classrooms for each of the years, so sophomore up to... freshman up to the senior there. So we've only got a total of 6 designated at the moment. These 2 have not yet been designated because they're not needed, but as soon as we do that, we'll have to hire more staff as well. Speaking of staff, we did do that. We got rid of all of our old staff and rehired to get people with a lot better grades. You can see they're all at least a master's degree or above. You can see down the bottom there. So that is pretty good. Obviously, we'll still need to hire some more as we progress on, especially when we get more students and more classrooms, but we'll see how we get on. In this and subsequent episodes, it's all about continuation and management. In terms of the overall bulk of the facility, it's pretty much sorted. We're not going to be building much more, although I do want to at minimum extend up to here and then move either the music or the art class there as well, and then have a much larger art class and then a much larger music room as well. We could do something about the AV in the computer lab, but it seems to be working okay for the time being. There's also, I guess, call for maybe getting another AV lab and computer lab over here as well, so having doubled down on that because we have got the double amount of students now, so we'll see how it goes. Either way, we are currently working on the motorised water pump, and then obviously eventually we'll go for the wind turbine as well. In terms of money, we're doing very well. We've got 20 grand in the funds, and we're getting 10 grand per day, which is excellent. Anyway, let's go over to building and then to the stone wall, and I want to build a stone wall across there, then across there, and then down. Obviously, we also need to put in a door, so I'll put a large double door on the right hand side there. I'm going to place a standard door in there and also rotate one and put one there as well, and then sell that door because I want the doors to be just opposite each other, even though this one isn't. It's yeah, it's just the nature of the beast. Although, to be fair, this is going to be demolished, this wall, and that'll be taken out, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Although we could probably have the door there and say, no, we'll put it up there because, well, we might as well. Even though it's further away for the students to go, but they're going to have to go that way anyway, so it matters not. In terms of the student ratings and such, we are doing okay, and I'm hoping for very, very good things because, as you can see, language, math, science, art, history, and PE is all nearly, well, most of it's in the 80s. Actually, half of it's over at the 80s and 90s, and some of it is just below, but coming close. So hopefully we'll have some very, very good grades, and the reason for that is because obviously we've hired the better teachers, so they are now a master's degree or above, so that's yeah, what we've got there. We'll also have to hire some more teachers as well, but we probably won't do that until we get, where is it here, good teachers, better teachers, and then best teachers, because, well, quite frankly, we've got the money to do all that, so we might as well crack on with it. As you can see, the workers are going ahead and placing all of this wall in like so. That'll class as internal in but a moment, and when it does, well, what we'll have to do is put some flooring in. So flooring, concrete tiles, that'll go right across there, and then I will go to demolish and demolish that section. I'm also going to put in a wall section there because there should be one, and then finally over to flooring, going down to the bottom to wood panel flooring, and then placing wood paneling in there, there, and there, like so, and that should be it pretty much sorted. And then this room will have either the music or the art room, but I'm not going to do it in this academic year. I'm just putting the foundations in and the walls and such, but because at the end of the day, this is day 8 of 9 total, so we might as well wait until the end. There's our research completed, so what I'm going to do now is go for wind turbine, and I'm going to go to, where would it be, objects, and then it would be water pump. We've got a water pump there, so what is the other one that we got? It was motorized water pump. Okay, so motorized pump, but it's not called motorized water pump because, well, why would it? So you can see the water cost. Oh, it has electricity cost, but the water cost is minus 300 per day. So what I'm going to do is go to probably building and then demolish all of that water, all them water pumps there. Although no, it'll have to be objects and dismantle all of those there like so. And then once they're dismantled, we'll put in the better ones. The same thing's going to happen for the solar panels on the left hand side there. Although, to be fair, removing all of these will make our cash flow go down because, well, these are producing. How much are they producing? I don't actually know. Let's just double check. So we'll type water in here. That's not water. Water pump. This gives you minus 120 per day, but the motorized one, let's have a look. The motorised one is double the expense, but the water cost is reduced heavily. So what I'll do is I'll place them... I'm going to place them out of the way, like in this corner here, because there's no real reason why we can't. So 1, 2... Actually, we'll just build them up to about there, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't need all of those. That should do us for now. Let's just double check our... And that's daily spending. Cash flow. Cash flow, we're going to go down. Water. Ah, there you go. So we're actually, it says in terms of income, 1,920, and we're using 1,807. So we're just over. Any more, there would be no real point. And, oh, that says research, sell to the grid, available. Did you see that on the left-hand side there? But I don't think it is there. Did I just catch that on the left? I think I did. Anyway, so we've got that sorted. That's now going. We've got increase workers' range and the work faster. So, do I really want any of those? Decrease repair cost by 25%. That is a reasonable one to get. And what I'm going to do is go over to objects and to dismantle. Then dismantle all of those. And let's just double check exactly what I unlocked. It was a wind turbine. So, I'm going to objects and... wind turbine, hang on, that's a wing turbine. Wind turbine is minus 1,500 a day cost. I can't put it in this section because of, well, you just wouldn't be able to get down, although I don't think the game would really care too much. What I'll do is I'll probably put them around here because why not? And we'll place them in a row like so, but I can only afford one. So let's just place one and see what it looks like. To be fair, the overall usage for this is 250, and we're using 1,216, so each one of these wind turbines uses 150, so I guess probably like 7 or 8 would probably do it, I think so. Anyway, we'll max speed out while we are waiting for the cash. It says there's lots of bullying incidents. We should probably double check our reports here and delinquency. We can see we have some smokers and bullies as well, so 10 bullies in total, so we definitely want as many in counselling as we can. We have caught 2 truants there and 1 rowdy as well, which is something we don't often see. The overall ratio tends to be higher for smokers and bullies as opposed to rowdy and truant, but there you are. At least we are running obviously all of these stuff here. In terms of our to-do, we have to reach 200 students, which we can do in the next academic year, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem there. So quite happy with that, and obviously that'll give us not only the school expansion grant, it unlocks some more stuff in here as well, quite a bit in fact, so that's good. In fact, looking at it now, it seems that there are not many unlockables there. There's no scroll. Okay, so we are progressing on with that one. In terms of the dirt, let's have a quick look at sanitation. We have 80 dirt in there and one unpaved bit of ground. There is our wind turbine, and you can see it is going around, not like any sort of RimWorld type thing where you have to specifically place it in certain ways or anything like that. It's just in. Anyway, skilled workers research complete, fast workers research available. That is fine. I will not do any because we only have 2,550, so we cannot get anything else, and I want to spend that money, to be fair, on... It says your students are unhappy, they're not even here yet. I mean, to be fair, then they know that they have to come here, so perhaps that's what it is. Anyway, once we have the money, I'm going to build the rest of these, just like say, go straight along there. So wind turbine like so, and we'll place them along like that. That's a total of 7 in total there. I'm assuming it's all going to sync up. I'm also going to double check these and see. No, you've got like a motorized pump on the top there with all of the pipe work and stuff, but there's no animation on it. And whereas these do have it, and that's interesting. I thought they would all be synced up. I'm glad to see that they are not. So there you go. They are rotating round. In terms of our expenses, we can see, no, I don't want that. We want this one here. So in terms of electricity, we are using 1,216. We're generating 1,100. So another one would be just a little bit. Well, it'll be just too much by 1, but that doesn't matter because obviously we are expanding in here anyway, so that'll probably go up. In terms of things that we need to build, I don't think there's any need really in here. Let me just double check reports. Still a bit of dirt. We do have 10 janitors, but I don't know what else we can really get in order to increase that. We should probably go for leftovers, and actually faster cooks would be a reasonable one as well. To be fair, we've got a lot of research done, so I'm pretty happy with that. In terms of repair, it looks like things are mostly okay. I think the workers are sorting out. Obviously, we've got the staff lounge there, which is all working as intended. We've got all of the offices that are required. The only thing that's quite small that I wish was a little bit larger was the clinic, but where it is at the moment, it's prohibitive to really expand upon it. So what we'd have to do is probably remove the clinic and move it to another part of the school, but I'm not too sure where that would be. And looking at the moment, though, the problem is that the cafeteria can't hold all the students that we have. So we might have to expand that, and if we did that, we'd probably have to put a wall in along there and move the kitchen to this area where the clinic is, because at the moment the kitchen size is, well, it's just far too large. We have a random event here, so we should probably have a quick check at that, so we'll accept that. A rogue teacher. Parents are complaining that a popular language teacher is not sticking to a curriculum and encouraging students to challenge authority. Fire the teacher, 6% chance 3 students become truants. I assume the teacher will be fired. Yeah, -1 it says there. And a teacher like this should be encouraged. 60% -15 approval and +5 language to all students. I'm going to try that one there because why not? And the rogue teacher's methods are surprisingly ineffective and has little impact on the students. So it has not altered that. Okay, so not only did we not lose the prestige, because the success was to lose prestige but gain some knowledge in language. So actually failing it has basically had no effect whatsoever. So we've still got a rogue teacher. So yeah, that little pixel line there is... Ooh, that's... yeah, that... and there's one there as well. Oh, okay. Cannot unsee now. Anyway, so where are we at? We're on 5th period, nearly, well, 12:30 there. So this is the last day, as you can see, day 9, last day of the school year, and then we will get graded in terms of the students. You can see we've got everything, apart from PE, over 90, so that's pretty good. We've got art and science that are very close to being maxed out. So I anticipate, because we've only had 1 student leave this year, let's have a quick look in our reports and then satisfaction. One's dropped out because they didn't feel safe. The rest all seem fine. There's a tiny bit of unhappiness, but that's probably all these edge case scenarios that you can't really fix. It'll be someone like they're over there and they need the toilet and they have to go around this way or something like that. Or then they're going on the way there and they'll hit detention or something along those lines. Either way, it is not a big problem. A delinquent student has been set straight, which is good. And then straight away there's a bullying incident, which is over there. I know a couple of people have said that we don't always look at these bullying incidents and the other events that happen. That's because we simply don't need to. I mean, you know, it happens in school, we know about it, we are doing all of the things we can to alter it, but yeah, there's nothing much we can really do other than that. Let's just check. We've got 1 rowdy student in counselling, 9 bullies, so which we'll put more into counselling. 4 we don't even know that they are bullies, but we can physically see them on the map, but we just don't know. Well, the faculty, I guess, doesn't know who they are, so there you are. Anyway, so it looks like food is going down fairly well. Let me just double check on the food level. Food level is fine, so that's okay. I'm just wondering though, do we... Food fight has started. And... oh, I was going to say they've just dropped it on the floor there. I couldn't see what they were doing. They've literally just dropped it on the floor and there's a little bit over there. Now, well. Yeah, I wonder if we can increase the amount of food that we give them. Well, I know that we can. You can see we've got inferior, regular, and then superior. We haven't set it up to superior because, frankly, we don't need it. And I don't know when we will. I mean, I don't know if that would be a thing. There's more food going on the floor than there is in the mouths at this stage without food fights, but there you are. Anyway, at 2 PM, so all is to do is to basically clean this place up. Let me double check our... where is it? Sanitation. Yeah, it does look like we probably need to hire another janitor. So there we go. I'd like to hire another one, but with 31 generic units of currency, I think we are probably a little bit too skint to get that. In fact, I can't even... oh yes, I can repair the hand sanitizer. So there we go. I'll set that on the way. You can see the degrees there. What was that? The degrees, yes, we got master's degrees. Yeah, and then 1 of each type of teacher, which we'll have to hire some more teachers for this area as well. In terms of the schedule, as I mentioned, we've altered the lunchtime on the junior and seniors, but we haven't with the freshman and sophomore. And we've got switch teachers every one subject, so they shouldn't be teaching the same thing all the time. Actually, they will, but they'll switch between the classes. Smoker has been caught. There? No, that's just where they'll have been taken, probably. Yeah, they've been taken to the vice principal, who is currently not there. Reverend is currently going to urinate, and they're going through the kitchen. I really hope they get to where they need to go. I hope this isn't the final destination. And, hang on, where is the... Oh, they're now going home. I don't know where the vice principal is. Interesting. Anyway, that is the end of day for the school and also the end of the academic year. I mean, the academic year being 9 days, so, you know, there's only so much you can teach in that time, and there you go. That's pretty good. Language 96, maths 95, science 98, art 99, history 94, and PE, sort of ironically the thing we have the most facilities for, 93. So it might be the teacher. Then any, you know, maybe that is the case. PE 51. No, 51. It's not the lowest. History is actually the lowest at 47, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we'll max speed it out, and at around 7, when everybody leaves, we will get a rating. I am hoping for very good things. With all of the enhancements we've made here, and obviously the extra teachers and improvements, we should do better. So we'll continue, and you can see that generic teaching facilities rank has gone to 538 of 1,000, which is an improvement of 136. So there you go. Highbrow High, our rival school, is still closing at 548. In terms of ratings, here we go. We can see that passing is A grade, 50 prestige, 1,500 caches. Cleanliness, A grade, once again, 30 prestige, 1,500 generic units of currency. Delinquency, C grade, which is interesting. I don't think there's much we could have probably done other than maybe hire some more monitors, because we're doing all of the things we can. We're doing all of the programs for them. So yeah, counselling sessions are being run. We've got 2 counsellors, and we do have space for a 3rd, but we don't need it normally. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, so that's C grade, a 10 prestige and 500 cash. So that is the one to improve upon. Graduate pedigree A, 50 prestige, 3,000 cash, which is good. Total increase is 140 prestige, 6,500 generic units of currency, and an overall B plus grade, which is better than our C1 from the previous one. Let's go to timeline and then completely ignore it because, well, we should probably check. There's funds, and you can see funds and expenses going right up there. In terms of rank, it's still going up, and the rival is also trailing. Well, it was better there, but then it's starting to go a tiny bit down, but there's not much in it. In terms of population, you can see that actually staff is 37 staff, only 6 teachers, and 170 students. In terms of subjects, it's gone right up there, but we check the exam results and we can see that we've only had 4 failed and 1 dropped out. So that is excellent. Absolutely fantastic. Freshmen, you can see 30 passed. Sophomore, 30 passed. 100% pass rate for both. Junior, 50 passes, 5 fails, 91% pass rate. That's still very good. And senior, 55 passed, 100% pass rate, 97% overall. Very happy. Exam evaluation grade, you can see 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, and strangely PE at 89. A grade at 97%. I don't think there's much more we could do to improve that, so very happy indeed. So our planning phase here, we've got top marks, that's a nice little grading. So what we're going to do is move both the the music and the art room, and let's do that right now. So we're going to go over to objects and to dismantle, and we'll dismantle all of that because we might as well, and then we'll shift it over to the right hand side while the workers are cracking on. Speaking of workers, actually I think we will once again go back up and get another worker because it would be worth it, I think, although money, you can see, is a bit of a problem. 4,754, although we'll get loads back by doing that, so we'll see. Anyway, we'll go to admissions, and you can see that we have 60 interested for our freshmen there, and we do have the ability to hire all of to bring them in if we do so desire, although it's not generally a good idea. For a start, we haven't designated these, so we'll have to do that. Sophomore, we will go, and we've got 30 returning, and we only have 30 seats. So what I'm going to do is bring in 20 of those, and probably 50 freshmen, 20 sophomore. That brings us a total up to 50 each one. In terms of the junior, 34 returning, and we'll max that out and then bring it back down to about the sort of 50-ish for each one, and then we've got a total of 50 returning. Returning 50 for that, so that is fine. So 50 basically for every single one, and that makes us go to 200. So that's the mark. That's the mark that we needed to hit anyway. So that is fine. Let's go over to our zones and then to the classrooms. So we've got a freshman classroom, which will go in there. We have a sophomore classroom, which will go in there. And if we double check this, we can see that, yes, we've got all the lacking teachers. We'll have to hire some more teachers. If we go over to admission, we can now see that everything's in the green. Job done. Right, so it looks like the art room and music room have been sorted. Let's go over to building, and then demolish that section there. We'll also put in the wooden floor in there afterwards, but like I say, afterwards we're going to remove that zone, remove that zone, and then what would you want next to the science lab? I don't think maybe a massive set of drums next to a science lab would be a good idea. So I think the art room can go there. So let's have a quick look at that art room. So we'll place that in there like so. Also, because of how wide it is, we should be able to get a nice row of all of the canvases. And music room, which will go back where we had it. There we go, and now expanded upon. We'll go to building, we'll go to the wooden floor, and then place that in like so. And then we have to place all of the stuff in there. We also have to hire these extra teachers, so we'll sort that out in but a moment, right? So objects, going down to art room, and then we have to have an art shelf. So we'll have I think the art shelf will go. I like the idea of a couple of art shelves. So is there a middle to this? I don't think there will be. Let's just double check with a ruler. It is 17, so yes, there is a middle, which is, well, to be fair, exactly where that is. I should have noticed that. But we can't place anything in the middle because, yeah, this is off to one side anyway. So we'll place that there, and then we'll place the art shelf like so, and then the easels will go along. So I'd like to have gaps. 1, 2, 3. We can do that. 1, 2, 3. And like I say, I want to have gaps in this one, so I'll have to work out just how many we have. I don't know yet. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 24. Not big enough. We need more. Shall I just cut out the... Yeah, let's just just do that, right? I mean, it's not great, and it's not a pretty looking thing, but it should function perfectly fine. Going back to all here, and we want to have a hand sanitizer in there, followed by a waste... Hang on. No, it's trash, isn't it? Trash can. I think, is it paper bin? Is it trash can? Is it waste bin? No. Anyway, so music room will go to objects and down to music room. And we want the piano right next to the chalkboard, because why not? Although that can go there. Piano can go in the corner like so, followed by a couple of cabinets like that. That's fine. And then finally we have to have loads of chairs. So we'll have a couple of rows of chairs like so, and because of this size, I mean, that's already oversized, but that matters not. There we go. We've also got a door in the bottom there, and do I want to remove that? I don't think so. Might as well just leave it open. There's no reason why we can't. So there you go. That's now set. In terms of then the departments, we do need to hire some more people. So what I'm going to do is hire someone who's really good at PE, because quite frankly we need them. We don't have the amount of money required. Okay, that's interesting. See, ideally I would not hire anyone and instead go up this good teachers, better teachers, and then best teachers. But I need extra teachers. If we check schedule, you can see we don't have teachers for all of them. So we need more teachers. It says language, maths, science, art and PE. See, I don't know if we have to do that, because the way we've done it is when we set the departments up, we've hired the best person for maths, the best person for science, etc. But having 2 of each, I don't know if that's the way forward. Anyway, art room and music are now done. These are in. Double checking in cash flow. Electricity's good. Water's good. Right. Admin is good. Start the school year. That will give us a grant straight away, because we've got to increase our capacity to 200, which gives us a nice bit of money there. So we now have the option to get things like school keeper, research by land, no, underachiever, complete 30 bronze achievements. We'll pick that up, but have we already got that? Apparently not. Anyway, let's pause it. Let's go over to department, and we need to hire some more teachers. So there's someone good at PE, so hire. And there's someone good at art. And let's see if the schedule is altered. No, language, maths and science still required. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Let me check. So, going around. There's maths. There's science. And... let me double check again. Language. And history. Language. Is anyone good? No. But there's someone that's good at history. Oh! We do not have, apparently, enough money. But it's fine. I'll speed up to max speed. There's a lot of the stuff turning up now. But as soon as we hit 7, we'll get another 15 grand for the daily cash flow. Then we can hire those teachers. And then we should be okay. I think. And also, someone's left the TV on. Don't know if you noticed that. So, going over to 7. There's that money. Department. History. And then we need one more for language. We'll have to just quickly cycle them. Oh, very good at language. And there we are. Obviously, daily cash flow has gone right down, but that is all of those students coming in. Some new, some old. Already, we have people that we know like are delinquents, because a lot of these will be from the previous year. I think research-wise, delinquent labour, no. Leftovers, increased food preparation time. Yes, that would be quite good. Okay, so in terms of schedule, everyone should have a teacher, and there will be some downtime for these teachers too. There you go. Yeah, we've got all the teachers there. So that is fine. That is fine. Right, I think we'll leave it there then for this episode. We have an increased art and music room, as you can see. So very happy about that. We have now more teachers, more students, and overall decent intake. Am I underachiever? I might cancel it and get something else. Senior transfer students. That's pretty good. School keeper is just... no. I think no, because I want underachiever, and then you get achiever, which is silver achievements. But I don't know if we can get it now or not, because it needs gold achievements. How many do we have? Oh, bro. So we have 29 out of 43, and we need 30. Well, that's actually quite good to know. So which ones are we close to achieving? We're close to achieving... set 100 delinquents straight. Yeah, that's cool. Finish the basic education grant 5 times. Alright. Cook 1,000 meals. Create 10 routes in the school. Oh, we can do that now then. So, janitor routing. Add route. And there you go. And that's that done. Then delete it. Hang on, why can't we do... There we go. Deleted. So there's that done. Nice bit of money there. We've also got Achiever, which is 25 silver achievements. Yeah, we're not getting towards that, are we? Okay, instead then, I think we'll get Schoolkeeper, which is just prestige. So we'll leave it there. Next episode we will crack on, and actually I don't know. I don't know what we should do next episode, like in terms of building. I'm very tempted to plan the left-hand side up, as in they're going to be the same again, students, so another row of classrooms here, and put in like another library, another common room, that sort of thing. That is a possibility. Also, a bigger area for the clinic, to then increase the cafeteria to here, and then the kitchen goes in there. Also, maybe perhaps another counsellor and more monitors. We'll see. As always, so if you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.